it's gonna clog.
In a western town, gather up kids and all the friends and family. Cause the holly's hung and the candles bright. Tuning up the fiddle in the midnight. Roll back the rug so we can two-step round the Christmas tree. Well, there's a jolly old man in a bright red suit. You ever see Santa in cowboy boots? Whirling across the floor, spurs a jingling barrel.
Of your life in Smoky Mountain, smoke's in your eyes. If you're looking for a place that you'll love, Smoky Mountain, cherish the closest place to heaven that I know of, Smoky Mountain, Tennessee. Hey Paul, don't let Smoky Mountain smoke it in your eyes. I'm telling you, you'll live there the rest of your life. It's Smoky Mountain, smoke's in your eyes. Gatlinburg, precious jewels of mountain treasure, Smoky Mountain.
Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot. Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot. Coming for to carry me home. I'm sometimes up and I'm sometimes down. Coming for to carry me home. I feel my soul is heaven bound. Coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. If you get there before I do, coming for to carry me home.
Tunes and Tales, here for the 2019 in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I'm telling you a story night when I was a little girl. It's called the Christmas quilt. I'll always remember the following winter of 1965. You may ask me why.
Well, what?
Because that's the year I turned 8 years old. It's also the year that my mom and dad got their dream come true. You may ask me, what was that?
What was that?
It was because my mom and dad not only wanted to live on a farm, they wanted to own the farm, and they wanted to make a living on the farm. So when I was 8 years old, I was finally old enough for my mom and dad to get enough money to put a down payment on a 100-acre farm in central Pennsylvania, Newport, Pennsylvania, Perry County. And it was a special place because there was not just one animal, there was all kinds of animals because it was a dairy farm. You all know that means work. There was 5 of us kids, there was lots of them. But the favorite animal, me, was my cat Fluffy. She was my long-haired cat that came with me from the last place we met. So she was my best friend, and I was worried about her because as the fall started moving on, she kind of slowing down, started looking kind of sickly. I was worried. But I was also worried about one more thing. I was worried that Santa Claus wouldn't find my house because I was 8 and we just moved. Now, well, I didn't have to worry because later on that fall, as things got on, there was a big snowstorm a week before Christmas. Big, about a foot. And my dad said, okay kids, let's go for a little walk out back because he knew we all liked snow. He had a long sled that was called the toboggan. We pulled it out back and we cut down a perfect tree and then we put it on our toboggan and wrapped it up. Then we took it in the house and we put it in something that was shaped like this that we used for coal. It was called a coal bucket. You ever seen one of them? We didn't have a tree stand like we do nowadays. So they put the tree in there, then we decorated it so pretty, and everything was perfect except for that old yucky coal bucket. So I said, wait everybody, I ran upstairs, got in my closet and pulled out my baby quilt and brought it down and wrapped it around the bottom of that tree because I thought, that looks better now. And it did. So that week went on, and the night before Christmas, we always did something that you all might do. Did you ever go to your grandparents' house the night before Christmas? Anybody here? Okay. Well, we did it, and I loved it. We like to eat, as you can tell. It's Pennsylvania Dutch cookie. And we like music. My daddy played the banjo. We all sang Christmas carols. And then my grandpa got out the Bible story and read the Christmas story. Then it was time to do what I like. Y'all know what that was?
Open presents.
Presents, yeah. So we had fun opening presents. It was really late when we got home that night. Now my mom and dad had the 5 kids. I was one of the older ones. And they wanted to go in the house before we take the kids in. So I stayed back, was there on the corner of the porch, was their Fluffy laying. Kind of cold and shaky. Remember, this was central Pennsylvania, cold. So it was shaking, and I said, come here, Fluffy. Now, my mom had one rule about animals on the farm. Anybody know what it was? You have as many outside as you want, but none in the house. So guess what I did? I said, here, Fluffy. I put her like this, put her under here, put her under my coat. I said, you be quiet. You might get to stay inside tonight, Christmas Eve. So I ran inside, looked in, there was nobody around, so I put the cat on that quilt under that tree. And she started purring, doing this. I knew she was going to be okay. So I went upstairs, got in bed and said my prayers. I said, God, please let Santa Claus find my house. But if I only have one wish tonight, I pray that Fluffy will be okay in the morning. So we all went to sleep. We all woke up at 5 a.m., you know how kids do. Ran down the wood steps and opened the door wide open, and there was lots of presents under the tree. So I didn't have to worry about Santa Claus. But the biggest surprise of all was under that tree was not just Fluffy. Fluffy had 3 brand new kittens. Jingles, Val, and Holly were born under that tree Christmas Eve on my quilt. And from then on, that quilt was called the Christmas quilt, and it was always under our tree.